Somewhere in the last year and a half, two words conquered the entire self-improvement world. Let them. You've seen it. The book has sat at the top of the bestseller lists for over a year. The clips are everywhere, tens of millions of views tattooed on forearms, printed on mugs, quoted in every third podcast. Mel Robbins' Let Them theory has become the single most viral idea in modern self-help, and it shows no sign of slowing down. And on this channel, when an idea gets that big, we do the same thing every time. We take it apart, not to tear it down, to find out what's actually inside. Because ideas don't go this viral by accident. Something in there is working. The question is what, exactly? And just as important, where the idea quietly stops working. Because every tool has an edge, and the people who get hurt by good ideas are the ones who never found the edge. So today, what the Let Them theory actually says, the 2,300-year-old machinery underneath it, the part almost everyone skips, and the two situations where let them is precisely the wrong advice. First, the theory itself, stated fairly. The idea is a two-part response to other people's behavior. Part 1. Let them. Your friend doesn't invite you. Your coworker underestimates you. Your relatives judge your choices. Someone gossips, sulks, leaves, disapproves. The instruction is, let them. Stop spending your finite energy trying to manage, correct, or control other adults. They are going to do what they're going to do. And every hour you spend fighting that fact is an hour set on fire. And then part 2. The part the mugs leave off, and genuinely the more important half. Let me decide how I respond. Let me choose who gets my time now that I've seen how they behave. Let me put the energy I was wasting on managing their behavior into managing my own life. Let them is release. Let me is redirection. The theory is both, and we'll come back to why forgetting the second half ruins the first. Now, why did this explode? Here's the honest answer, and it's not cynical. The theory is a brilliantly packaged delivery system for one of the oldest and most verified ideas in the history of human thought. 2,300 years ago, Stoic philosophers built their entire system on a single distinction. Some things are within your control, and most things are not. Your judgments, your responses, your effort, yours. Other people's opinions, actions, and feelings, categorically not yours. Epictetus, who taught this in the 1st century, was a former slave. He had learned in the hardest possible classroom that peace begins at the exact border of what you can actually command. The Serenity Prayer says it. Acceptance-based approaches in modern psychology are built on the same spine. Fighting reality you cannot change produces suffering. Accepting it frees resources for the parts you can change. So no, Let Them is not a new discovery. And to her credit, the packaging never claimed the raw material was new. What's new is the interface. Focus on your locus of control is a lecture. Let them is a reflex. 2 syllables, deployable in the exact moment your coworker takes credit for your idea. That's not a trivial contribution. In the real world, the version of wisdom that fires under stress beats the version that lives in a book. The Let Them theory is stoicism with a trigger phrase, and that's precisely why it spread. But here's where cognitive edge earns its name. Because this beautiful tool has 3 failure modes, and the algorithm that served you the inspiring clips will never show you these. Failure mode 1. Let them, without let me, curdles into passivity. Watch what happens when someone adopts only the first half. Friend treats them badly. Let them. Partner dismisses them. Let them. Boss walks all over them. Let them. It sounds like peace. It's actually surrender wearing peace's clothing. The full theory says, let them show you who they are, and then let me act on that information. Let me have the hard conversation, adjust the relationship, or leave. The release step without the response step isn't stoicism. It's just conflict avoidance with a mantra. If let them has made your life calmer but nothing in your life has changed, you're running half the program. Failure mode 2. It becomes a license for premature detachment. Some things should not be serenely accepted on first offense. Real relationships, Marriages, families, deep friendships are supposed to involve influence. You're supposed to tell your best friend they're drinking too much. You're supposed to fight sometimes for a relationship worth fighting for. A mindset of instant cool detachment. They canceled again, let them, block, move on, feels powerful, and the internet loves how it looks. But applied at full strength to everyone, it optimizes you toward a life of low friction, low depth connections. The Stoics themselves never taught abandonment of others. They taught doing your full duty to people without being enslaved to the outcome. Let them is for releasing control of what others do. It was never meant to release you from the effort of showing up. And failure mode 3, the one that matters most, so I'll say it carefully. Some situations are not let them situations at all. If what someone is doing to you crosses into cruelty, control, or harm, the answer is not a mindset adjustment. It's boundaries, support, and often getting real help from people equipped to give it. No two-word phrase is a substitute for that. And any framework, this one included, becomes dangerous the moment it's used to help someone tolerate the intolerable. Frameworks are for friction. Harm is a different category. So how do you actually run this idea properly? Here's the version I'd put on the wall. The theory with its edges marked. Step 1. In the moment of friction, say the phrase, let them, and mean something precise by it. I release the fantasy of controlling this person's behavior. Not they're right, not it doesn't hurt, just their actions are on their side of the line. Step 2. Immediately, and this is the step that separates users from quoters, ask the let me question. Given what they just showed me, what do I do? Sometimes the answer is nothing. It genuinely doesn't matter. Enjoy the free peace. Sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes it's a boundary. The phrase buys you the calm. The question spends it on something. And step 3, over time, audit the results. If let them is making you calmer and your relationships more honest, and your energy better spent, it's working. If it's making you calmer while your life quietly shrinks, you've drifted into the failure modes, and it's time to run the full program again. Here's the closing thought. The most viral ideas in self-help are almost never new ideas. They're old ideas that finally found a package small enough to carry. Let them carries a truth that has survived 23 centuries of testing, that the border between what you control and what you don't is the most important line in your life, and that peace lives on your side of it. The package is excellent. Just remember it ships in 2 parts, and that the second word of the theory was never them, it was me. That's the edge. Subscribe if you want big ideas taken apart properly every week. Next up, we're doing the same treatment on monk mode. And tell me in the comments honestly, has let them made your life bigger or just quieter? Read your own answer carefully. It'll tell you which half of the theory you've been running. See you next time.